Hello everyone, I'm Clay Jones with Fox Hills Disc Golf. We're back for the 8th annual Chainhawk Open.
Hey, hey, hey.
Thanks Disc Golf Center for helping us out, and Complete Network Solutions and all the Chainhawks. You guys are freaking awesome. Ian, you are my man. Charlie, always helping us out, helping disc golf in general. Alright, there you go. After 10 holes, we got a 3-stroke lead for Chris Dickerson over Garrett Gurthie. And Chris Carrasco with the 1-stroke lead over Messerschmidt.
Yep, good stuff.
Yep, we're going to start out hole 11. Chris Dickerson is going to lead us off. Par 3, 276. He's going right at it.
Oh, this looks great. Oh, yeah. And that's right in his zone.
Sure is. That's a great shot. That's basically ideal.
And Cameron Messerschmidt next up on the pad, all the way from Washington State.
Looks like he's going to go with the forehand. Tricky little shot forehand out of here. I presume he's going with something understable flip up kind of deal. And yeah, he looks like he's not happy. Got that one up a little high. He'll have a putt.
Yeah, he's up on that top ledge though a little bit, it looks like. But,
yeah.
He'll be alright.
He'll be alright. This is a little 3-tier deal, and he went up on the top, probably about 45 or maybe a little outside of that. Here comes Garrett Gurthie, hometown guy, just throwing right at it. Just not quite enough height, and just did not get that bounce off the top level there. It's just a very touchy shot to try to get down that next level and not down all the other levels, and then, you know, 40 feet past it, like I always wind up. 40. Yeah. I always wind up with the best looking shot, and then I'm gonna get down there. I'm like 45 feet away. So.
Ah, caught a tree on that one.
Yeah, Chris got a little high on that one. Caught that tree, and it's gonna have an up shot. Smooth, very nicely done. Gonna give himself a nice look from about 17. Yeah, Cameron's well outside the circle here. Definitely a downhiller with the death putt aspect, but a little bit of a embankment there when he hyzers out, so he could kind of run it. There you go.
Nice. Oh yeah, that was impressive.
Commitment, man. That's what I think of when I see him putt. Just total commitment. It's awesome.
He's got a very unique putt.
Garrett also has a very unique putt, man. This straddle putt, he makes it happen though.
Oh.
On the regs, man.
Sonic right in there.
Just tossed it in, man.
Is that what it is? Was that a
That's all
Sonic?
you gotta do. I think so. And Chris with that beautiful drive also, no problem with that little putt.
Yep.
Alright, Mr. Carrasco's going to see if he can clean this par up here. Nicely done. And we're going to move on to the twin holes, 12 and 13. I'm going to keep it at a, well, 3-stroke lead there.
Yep.
Hole 12 is 432 in this position. It's the long here, and it's up on the hill. It's a little tricky for sure. OB and a lot of stuff to the right.
At least the trees have grown up a little over the years. And
yeah. And then you can do that, though. That
yeah,
makes it a lot easier to do that. So that's Mr. Dickerson's first little faux pas of the round. So you'll see if he can make the par from there, though. He'll have a run at it up there for par. So. Huge death putt though. Cameron's going to go with a little different approach. He's going to go over the path and try to get it to hyzer back in with his forehand.
Oh, real fun if he can skip it off the road. No, he didn't go with that.
Yeah, he just got a little early release on that one and wound up kind of in a safe spot, but not much of a run from there. Garrett's looking at that line you were just talking about, Michelle, and he's noticing that.
I've seen Garrett throw this hole so many different ways that you
yeah,
never
right.
know.
Well, this time he's going right dead down the middle.
Nice.
Super straight.
Oh, that was beautiful.
There you go.
Garrett Gurthie.
What just happened? Was that a mid or that was a driver, right?
That was a Firebird.
Okay.
Yeah, you could hear him there telling Cameron that was a Firebird. Just a little lazy toss down there, no big deal. It's like on a little laser beam rope or something. It just doesn't look the same.
Ooh.
Sit down.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I should have just
Yeah, right about the time
normally
I
do.
expected it to start to drop, it was like freaking...
You just strip locked it the tiniest little bit and then took the worst kick possible. Kind of a decent upshot here, though. He's got an open path over the path, so he's going to give it a nice little flick run. Come in a little early, and it's going to be downhill about the edge of the circle, maybe a little outside.
Yeah, not bad though.
Cameron, same situation. He wound up a little bit on the outside of the circle, I believe, right there. You can see where Chris wound up here after his drive.
Oh no. Nessel, sit.
Yeah, it's just all
Don't go down
kinds
there.
of bad stuff can happen to you when you putt at that situation there, I tell you. So that's a tough basket position and make you pay.
Oh, tough hole for Dickerson here.
Yeah. So this will be here for the bogey. Not quite. He's going to have to settle for a 5 on that one. These two little holes, the gig is pretty tough, man. Tell you what, they can eat you up. There's some commitment to save par.
There it
Dang,
is.
right in the sweet spot. See, Garrett wound up right there after his drive. He's going to go with that straddle putt and just toss it in, man.
Yeah.
There's his
So
number one
cute.
cheerleader.
Ellery, yeah, Ellery. Miso. Go, Gigi. She's so cute.
I gotta tell you, I could barely keep a straight face out there with her just giving Garrett all the great cheerleading. And everybody, she was on everybody's team, I tell you. It was great. That was a beautiful putt, a save par there by Chris. Or excuse me, save bogey. Yeah, I'd like to thank Alan for giving us those unique shots with the new GoPro there. He was flying around kind of with the stick and came out with some really cool shots. Alright,
Wow, that's going to tie it up.
tie it up, man. That's a big swing in one hole, huh?
Yeah.
We got a tight little race for second and third here, too, so. And old Gigi went right over the top. And Cameron, that guy didn't get it, but Garrett did, so he'll get back with it. That guy, he's down there chasing butterflies or something. I don't know what happened to him.
That's okay. He does good for the most part.
Cameron's going to go over the path here, and man, this is a beauty. Just a beautiful shot.
She's so cute. I can
Yeah.
hardly stand it.
You said, good job, everybody, right? She's so great. Chris was liking that line. He saw Cameron go out just now, and he's going to try to take that same route over the path. And that looks buttery. Coming a little bit lower, and a little bit better.
Yeah, that was great.
Great shot. We'll get a little replay on that. Yeah, that is almost ideal. I mean, the tiniest bit harder, and that one had a chance at an ace for sure. That was a beautiful shot. Chris going to go a little different route here. He's going to go with the backhand. See if he can go with the beeline shot. It's only 245 in this position. There's just a lot of OB, and there's a lot of stuff on the right that you can get tangled up in and almost cost you a stroke and immediately. So, and you can see him lace it right down the middle there.
Wow.
And there you go.
He's so good.
That looked like professional disc golf right there on that hole. I tell you guys, well done. That was something.
Very nice.
Yeah, Cameron's going to wind up outside putting first here, and he is probably 23 or 4 feet out, and no problem for him. I think we have a strong possibility of a star for him here, people. I'm feeling it.
Ooh, that's fun.
Come on, Chris, you can do it. Good job, buddy.
Yes.
Yep. And as you can see, Mr. Gurthie and Mr. Dickerson well inside the circle on their drives.
Awesome sauce.
There you go. 4 out of 4. Beautifully played, gentlemen. It's going to keep us 21, 21, 13, 14. And that third and fourth battle. It's right there. Garrett's got one laced out here, coming in hot and looking good. Went up a little short. It's going to give himself a little bit of a tester, but he's been making those all day, so I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Cameron liking what he saw. He's going to go with that flick route also. He's got a nice stable looking route. We'll get this angle of it, and man, that looked tight. That was a beautiful shot.
Beautiful. Chris doing the same thing.
Same, and he's going to wind up very close to where Garrett was. Or is. Yeah, it's pretty tough to get a backhand to flip over and work it here, so if you got a forehand, you're definitely going to throw it. And you hope you throw it just like that. That was beauty.
Wow, these guys are making this look really easy.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't think the camera's doing that gap justice there, because it's pretty tight with that low ceiling and fencing and all that stuff there, so those are great shots. Garrett's going to be first, furthest out. I'm going to say just on the edge.
There he goes.
Drop it, baby.
Man, when he's on, he's on.
There it is. Smash. Such a beautiful putt. Chris just a little inside of that, but he's pitched up against the fence and he's got a little stuff tickling him and stuff, so it's kind of obstructed. Just doesn't quite get it up over, and the little nose down, didn't really have a chance.
He'll take his bird.
Yep, it's a sweet one too. I'd like to give Ian a shout out and a thank you very much. And I'm sure Garrett was appreciating some of the camera tips. I know Garrett's been trying to film stuff with his new GoPro and do some video stuff, so he's ready to learn, and that's awesome.
Fun.
Yeah. And you see Mr. Dickerson there cashing that bird with that beautiful drive. Yep. Mr. Carrasco, he's going to have to take a par, and that is going to give Cameron a 2-stroke lead in the third place battle and keep us tied up at first.
Disc Golf Center is your #1 choice for discs, accessories, and low prices. With free shipping within the U.S. on all orders over $12, discounts from our customer rewards program, and the ability to pick out the exact weight and color disc you want from our live inventory of over 20,000 options. You'll find exactly what you're looking for. Visit discgolfcenter.com, the world's largest disc golf store.
Alright, we are back at hole 15. It's 375 in this position. It's the short pin position. Garrett's going with a roller. It's looking pretty good. Oh, flipped up just a little early and got in the stuff. So he's going to have a funky little obstructed putt from in there. But, you know, after that, if he can get out, he's got to run at it. Cameron doing a little tee-pad work, and then he's going to... Looks like he's doing a completely different path in mind here. And he's going with a high flippy crushed. Go over everything, and yeah, plinko her on down.
Alright.
And there you go. Yeah, got a putt.
Huh.
Yeah, those 3 trees right there in the center of the screen right now are tough to beat, man. If you don't throw a roller over the top of them, they're hard to get to the basket through them. And boy, I tell you what, if you want to throw a roller,
Wow,
That's
that
what you want to
could-
do right there, buddy. That's a
that
beautiful,
was about
beautiful
perfect.
shot. I want to say he's 15 feet out. Mr. Carrasco throws one
This one
down
looks
as
pretty
well, and
good,
that thing
too.
stood up pretty, didn't it? That was a smooth looking shot, and just a little too smooth, because there goes the
Oh,
basket.
That was a long one.
Yeah, he played it.
Wow.
Yeah, he played it pretty long, and just you're at the mercy of the bumps and the grass and stuff. So he just unfortunately got one that took it to stand up away. That was a
Yeah.
great shot.
Luckily, he wasn't off into the woods there.
Yeah, he did wind up pretty much in the clear, so that was a good break. And you see, he gave it a run, and just gonna have to give him a little comeback tester. Garrett, though, he's stuck in the woods here, and you can see him over there moving around, I guess, right? You
Right.
see him? Boom, that's all he needs there. A
Yay.
little crevice to throw through. Look at that. Yeah, you can see from that angle much better. Look and bang. What a great shot.
Garrett Gurthie on fire, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Garrett making it happen, man.
I'm telling you.
Cameron, a little bit of a funky putt on the ridge there, and not a problem. High right. Just
He
money.
doesn't seem to have a problem with any putt.
No. Yeah. Got a very unique, crisp pitching kind of a style, and sure works for him, man.
It works.
All right, this will be for Chris's par. He's got about 17 feet.
Oh no.
Yeah, that dang ridge right there. Just got him on that one for
Yeah,
sure.
it's a little bit of an elevation.
Yeah, it's basically a raised basket sitting up there, and just didn't quite get it up enough. And yeah, you can see there, that's his drive, and that looked like about 10 feet. That was a beautiful
Nice.
roller, I gotta tell you.
Nice.
Yeah, there's not that many stress-free birdies on this hole, so that was money. Garrett got one too, so
Yeah.
23-23, man. And with that Chris's missed putt there, that's going to open up the lead a little bit for Cameron there. Keeps Garrett at the front of the card here on the gauntlet hole, if you will.
Yeah, we get the old tunnel hole back
I
for
love it,
these
man.
events.
Such a
Love
great
this
hole. Oh, we got a little picture-in-picture action here. Oh, Garrett's giving some hand signals.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh,
do it. No,
spin
okay.
it around.
Yeah, all right, well.
He's got one of those remote control discs.
He's a disc whisperer. I don't know what's happening.
The disc whisperer.
Are hand signals or like that? Is that even legal? I don't know if that's legal. Cameron's going to go with the rare flick shot on this hole and just grinds one in there like butter. Almost
Yeah.
matches Garrett there. That
That's
was a
tough.
beauty.
You got to keep it low if you're going to throw flick down there.
Yeah, you can see the fence there. It is OB to the right, and you know those trees. If you get inside of there,
Yeah,
you don't poke your eye out.
To take
Yeah,
your
if
medicine.
you don't poke your eye out, you're probably gonna get lose a stroke or two. So, guys, it's a tough little bitty hole. Just got one lined up. He's going backhand right down the center with a nice looking flippy
Ooh,
putter.
I
And
know how he's ace running it.
yeah, he's ace running it. Just didn't get quite enough leaf action. He needed about 4 more leaves and maybe a little branch.
4 more leaves and a twig.
Yeah, he needed a twig. I think twigs are on the ground though. I think
Oh.
that's a branch
Hey,
in the source
really?
of the tree. I think so. We'll have to look that up. Maybe Sport can help us with that.
This is another Gulch Gully conversation.
It is. So we wind up here with a knee putt, and you can see he just kind of went over that one and gave himself about 10-footer on the comeback. Yeah, Chris wound up outside there a little ways, and a lot further than he'd like to be for this little hole, so he's going to have to crash this one in, and just gave a little bit too much. And he's got to settle for par there, and dare I say that might give Garrett Gurthie the lead here. I feel like he's probably going to make his 4-foot putt.
Jinx him, Clay.
Oh, I know, right? Chris with the par there. He did give her an ace run. I feel like he might have had that in his mind there. He definitely gave it a shot.
I want to ace this hole so bad.
Yeah, I've chained out a couple times on it, but I have not aced this hole. Mainly because if you try, you're going to wind up OB to the right or left long in the wood thing. It's just not a good idea. But that is going to give Garrett Gurthie the lead there with all those twos he's got on the board there.
Look how beautiful that is.
Man, that is nice. Cameron as well is having a great round right now.
Yes, the little tiny island hole.
Yeah, Garrett just throws it lazily out there, about 3.5 feet away from the basket. So he can just sit there and relax while everybody else throws.
This hole brought to us by Advanced Auto Parts.
That's right.
It was a great sponsor for the show this year.
Yeah, Chain
Thank you
Hawks
very much.
appreciate it. Cameron going a different route and pretty much same result. Parky parked.
Once again, making it look very easy.
I think he wanted that one to go in. I think it looked like he was
Yeah.
ready for that one to just launch it in the basket there. Yep, this one is a very tiny little island and you can scooch right out the back, so it's a good idea to give it some hyzer. Chris just barely got over those signs. I'm telling you now, the signs have added a little bit of a pucker factor on the front side of this sucker. Because when it was the bales, I mean, you know, the factor was there, but it was lower, and I believe now it's been raised.
You can see
But-
the difference.
Yeah, but these guys, yeah, they're giving enough juice and they got over it, so that's great.
Yeah. Nobody
yeah.
had to go to the drop zone.
Yeah, and you can see those little flags on the back there, so there's not a lot of room behind the basket, so yeah, if you miss it, you have to go to the drop zone, which is about 85 feet away or something like that maybe, so it's tough to save if you don't make it. These guys are not having that drop zone issue. They are all going to get birdies. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, we get the chain rattler again.
Yeah, we'll just do it here in the studio.
We'll just make our own rattling
Yeah,
sounds.
that's a good idea.
That's
We
a
need to get
good
our own little
idea.
rattler. Okay. That's happening, everybody. Just mark that down. Yeah, there's Ian again, hustling that camera. Whoa. What kind of shenanigans is happening here? Yeah. Garrett and Ian have been friends for quite some time, and we sure enjoyed filming these guys. It was great. Alright, another 2 for Garrett. 2 for Chris on that one, so it's going to keep that lead at 1. Here we are at hole 18 in this little layout, and Garrett's going to smash one over the little retention pond area. And came up a little short, but well within his putting range. Probably 28 feet. Not a lot of wind at this point. Nice little hyzer lazy shot. Just want to make sure you give it
this
enough
looks
to not
good.
trickle down, and yeah, you want to do something like that.
Yeah, that was well played.
Yep. I did turn down the sound on this one because there's about 200,000 screaming kids and adults in the soccer field behind the basket over there. And there's about 25 other kids with aluminum bats with batting practice cages. So, yeah, we turned down the sound a little bit on this for you guys. But it was definitely a huge distraction factor in this part of the course that day. So, did not bother Mr.
Didn't
Dickerson,
bother
though.
these guys at all.
No, it doesn't seem to, does it?
I think they do distraction practice at this level.
Yeah, they just have such a good level of focus. They can just do
Wow,
things
look
like
at
that with the screaming soccer moms. No problem.
Maybe they think of it as them cheering for them.
There you go. I love your positive spin, Michelle. Way to keep it positive.
Right?
You saw that, and he wants to do exactly the same thing. And he almost does. It's a beauty. Couldn't help throwing a couple slow-mos on these. They're just such beautiful shots with a beautiful backdrop.
Yeah, these guys are playing this back 10 really well.
Yeah, that Jonesville is just a beautiful course. If you haven't had a chance, you should definitely get out there. And Northside Park will be ready for full action here in a few months, hopefully. So don't forget to stop in Gainesville and play some disc golf.
That's right. And then get ready for the show's going to be in A tier next year.
Ooh, A tier, nice.
Fun.
Yeah, we also have a course coming up in, I want to say, High Springs and something in the works for Alachua. So grow the sport, people.
Yeah, the Chain Hawks are really good at that.
Mr. Gurthie with his birdie. No problem. Chris is going to step up and mark his. He's probably about 15 and definitely a little downhill. You can't really see it in the frame, but downhill. And don't forget about the zillion screaming soccer people over there. Nah, no problem. He just crushes it in. Death putt, whatever. I don't even know what that is, right? This is not a death putt. This is the results of a pretty much perfect drive.
Yep.
And there's the green birdie.
Very nice.
Nicely done, gentlemen. Another chain rattler. We gotta get on that. Maybe I just need to add some sound effects in.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of having a little thing now.
Yeah.
Disc Golf Center has moved to beautiful DeBerry, Florida, just down the road from the River City Nature Park Disc Golf Course. If you're in the neighborhood, come by and check out our spacious showroom and storefront. You'll have direct access to our live inventory of over 20,000 discs, so you can get exactly the weight and color you're looking for. Visit discgolfcenter.com, the world's largest disc golf store.
Alright, don't forget to click on over to the Disc Golf Center.
Oh, yeah. We are back here at the 19th hole of this 20-hole event, and Garrett's going to go the scary way between the trees. And
It is the scary way. That's a good way to put it, Michelle. Yeah, he came up a little short there. It's a funky putt, too. You can see the ridge it's on, and then it drops right off the back there. So it's basically an elevated basket, and you really want to do something more like this.
Good shot.
Yeah,
perfect.
that's pretty much what you want to do.
Yeah, what a jazzy shot.
What a jazzy shot. Yeah, you guys leave a comment and let us know what you think about the new music we put on the little bit of the background action. So try to mix it up a little bit for you. Mr. Dickerson throwing one underneath the moss, and man, that moss will push you down. And it pushed him down, so Garrett and him both are going to have little challengers here. Mr. Carrasco is not going to have much of a challenge with that putt, people.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Yep, that's what you want. This is not so much what you want. Yeah, you can see that basket's up there, and it basically drops off, like I said, right off the back the same way. So if you miss it and really, really go for it, you know, you're going to be a little off. But Garrett with his lofty hyzer putt here, it really does help him go for these shots. Ooh. Oh man, that one must have been a half an inch low. Chris from about a foot shorter than that with exactly the same situation. See, not a lot of wind. Trees are just pretty much still, and it's just you and the basket and that camera guy standing back there.
That does seem to be a factor for some people.
Yeah, I don't think Mr. Dickerson cares about that camera guy back there, though.
No.
And look how still that guy was. He was just back there nice and calm, just like that guy there. Great camera work, you guys.
That was not camera kryptonite.
No, that was not. And unfortunately, Chris gave that one a little bit of a strong run.
Hey, there's Gracie and the Marvelous Metal Basket. Get a copy for every kid you know, every school, every library. They all need to see our wonderful sport.
Yeah, all over the place. You can get it everywhere, people.
DiscGolfCenter.com.
I think you can get it at the bank.
And Infinite Discs.
All right, Mr. Dickerson's going to have to step up and take par, as did Garrett. It's going to keep us at a one-stroke difference here. Cameron with that money VIP park job there. Super sweet bird.
Yeah, all he had to do is stop from hitting his head on the basket.
Yeah, don't hit your head, Cameron. All right, Garrett's first non-green score on the back 10 here. He's been feeling it.
I forgot you had extra memory.
You should have stood on the tee pad.
Yeah, no, he won't get through.
He's just gonna stand there because that's it's a new angle. Journalistic.
I've had him.
Super fun time, man. Everybody going, and you know, it was a super good time, and great vibes out there shooting the video, and we just appreciate you guys letting us be out there. Cameron's gonna go with a nice little beeliner right here, man. That's a good looking shot. And
Okay.
he comes crashing in right on the edge of the circle, a little to the right, looking great. Chris can go backhand also. A little more stuff over there on the backhand route, I want to say. There's a lot less tree action, but it's a much more direct route.
Oh.
And he went really direct. I think he went a little more direct than he meant to and came out great.
That's a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I thought that tree was going to stop him for a second.
Yeah, he grinded up about 25 feet, maybe 27. Garrett tends to go over the top. Just kind of throw a little bit of a lighter throw on that one and just hide it up a little too early. I think he just pulled it out on it a little bit more than he wanted to and just didn't quite get enough oomph on that one. Going to see another backhand. Chris definitely got this one hung out a little wider than he wants to, and he's going to catch some tree and wound up extremely obstructed. So,
That's going to be a toughie.
toughie for him for sure. Garrett's a little outside the circle with a tough run, so
Hey, I've seen Chris make stuff like this.
absolutely, definitely makeable. But you can see that tree. It doesn't have a lot of leaves on it, but there are a ton of branches, so he's got to get pretty high and outside. And you can see we had a tiny bit of wind starting to kick up at this point.
Go.
I know. Sure looked great, didn't it? Great run. Yaxie Garrett, he's probably 45, maybe a little outside of that. It's a flat putt. I don't think he had a lot in his way, but
Oh,
a little distance, and you could hear it there. He touched the rim and gave it a good run. Cameron wound up with a great drive there. What a beautiful park that Jonesville is, huh?
that is so lovely.
Especially when you're making birdies like that. It feels
Right?
good. I feel like that guy made about 9 in a row just now, so I want to give him a shout out for that. Wow, what a strong finish to that round.
Hopefully we'll get to see him in the third round.
I feel like we will. I feel like it. Oh no, just a little low. Basket's about 2 inches higher than it's supposed to be actually. You can see the little extension on the bottom right there, so sometimes you just don't take that into account, and that 2 inches will definitely bite you. Garrett's going to have to settle for a par on this one as well. Chris as well, after that drive, that's going to be tough for him to swallow, but hey, still a par.
Yep.
And you live to throw another frisbee another day.
Hopefully the very next day.
Very next day, yeah. There's Garrett-Gurthie at 26 down, 25 for Mr. Dickerson. Cameron wound up at 21 down, right in the hunt too.
Yeah, and Chris ended up at 15, so we'll see what happens in round 3.
We sure appreciate you guys watching the 8th Annual Chainhawk Open and Disc Golf Center, of course, and everybody else. All you guys are just incredible to have helping us out, and we're going to be editing this next video and getting it out as soon as possible. Alright everyone, please share and subscribe and like and comment and love this video.
Yeah. We'll love you right back.
Yeah, she will. I'd like to thank Gene Stuckey. I'd like to give Gene a big shout out for helping us out there too on the courses, man. He's a great guy. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. If you haven't already, please subscribe.